going, please welcome the stage. Your next performer is contractually obligated to be here. He wants that known. Please welcome to the stage, Gregor of Berlin.
Willkommen und guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. Welcome and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gregor of Berlin, and I've come to share my creative genius with you. Woo! Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait for it. You see, the management of this establishment, this 10-foot rat cabaret of lies, does not believe in my creative genius. The management of the 10-foot rat cabaret of lies and deceits feels that audiences are too childlike and ignorant to appreciate my expressionist brilliance. The management of the 10-foot rat cabaret of lies feels that audiences must be entertained like children at a circus looking at the dancing monkey. And because they control my contract, I must attempt to play the entertainer or they will not allow me on their precious stage. So I will thrill you with some humor from the old country, the witticisms that were popular in Berlin, the so-called expressionist knock-knock joke. Are you all familiar with the mechanism of a knock-knock joke? The give and take, the subtle physics? Excellent. I've taken the liberty of stringing a few of them together to form a narrative, a triptych, if you will, of a difficult night in the life of a hypothetical German citizen. I call it Christmas Eve in the police station. We begin. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Trixie the syphilitic whore.
Trixie the syphilitic whore who?
You expect the Berlin police to believe you don't know Trixie, Herr Gregor? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Trixie the whore who stole your perfect manuscript.
Trixie the whore who stole your perfect manuscript who?
Very clever, Herr Gregor. But the police graphologist has examined the manuscript, and the handwriting is clearly yours. Trixie stole it, and you were enraged, weren't you, Gregor? Knock, knock. Trixie the whore we found dead in your apartment flat.
Trixie the whore who found dead in your apartment flat who?
Brilliant, Herr Gregor, brilliant! But the cat and mouse game has come to an end, and the chief inspector has won. You're going to Spandau prison, where they will give you a final plate of greasy schnitzel, a last cigarette, a blindfold, and a bullet in your black heart. Unless, of course, you are able to deceive the guards, blackmail the customs agent, and stow away aboard a freighter ship filled with pickled herring and cream sauce, bound for the great port city of New York. And so, ladies and gentlemen, is anyone here from Brooklyn? Have you ridden that subterranean subway train? Is it not indescribably horrendous? What's the deal with the G train? What about those New York Mets? How do they not perish in a stew of their own humiliation and horror? And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the knock-knock portion of my set. And now that for which you have paid your ticket price. My creative genius. I'm going to produce before your disbelieving eyes and ears an improvisational poem of brilliance and beauty. But first, I need a suggestion from you that will spark my creative process. A single word. Anything.
Poetry.
Penis.
Tickets.
Burlap.
Potatoes. I can accept your potatoes. Potatoes. Poem by Gregor. The mention of your potatoes has transported me back to the birthday of my 9th year. You see, in that year, Berlin was an apocalyptic metropolis. There was not a milligram of chewing gum to be found anywhere in that cursed city. Now, this may not seem like a great deal to you, but chewing gum was all we children craved. We were fixated upon it, and in its absence we turned to crime and vandalism and dancing to American jazz and all the things which most terrified the authority figures. Now, potatoes there were aplenty. There was tobacco, but there was no chewing gum. One man in all of Berlin knew where to find black market chewing gum. My cruel father, the disgraced civil servant, Eric Toffen for the Wehrmacht. He approached me on the evening before my 9th birthday. It helps if you know he was a hunchback. Gregor, my son, for your 9th birthday, would you like a little bit of chewing gum? Yeah, Papa, yeah, of course I would love chewing gum for my 9th birthday. Yeah, dankeschön. I was given the address of an apothecary, a drugstore on the Friedrichstrasse. I ran as fast as my rickety little legs would take me through rat-infested streets, stopping, of course, to say good evening to our street corner whore. Etiquette must be observed in all circumstances. I found the apothecary shop. I knocked the secret knock. I was handed a leather parcel, which I tucked beneath my tattered nightshirt. Ran home through the streets, locked the doors that greedy neighbors and their even greedier children would not spy my treasure. I woke my father from his midday stupor. He tore the purse from my hands. He laid it down upon the table, and there before my disbelieving eyes, there was no chewing gum. In the purse was only Papa's morphine. So concludes the poem. Thank you, Jack.